What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Wednesday, January 26th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite plays are for tonight's slate. And finally, shout out to PrizePicks, the presenting sponsor of this video. Go to Awesemo.com/PrizePicks-promo. Get a free month of Awesemo plus Platinum. You get a deposit bonus. We've got plenty of tools on Awesemo.com that will help you out at PrizePicks. Don't pass up on the deal. Follow that link now. We're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Rashawn Holmes, Patty Mills, LaMelo Ball, Miles Bridges, and Cam Johnson on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. In first at number 5, if he plays, is Fred VanVleet. Point guard eligible, 8,700, projected for 46. The goal is 59, and he is in the optimal lineup 16% of the time. I gave him 40 minutes. I assume that if he is in today, he's just playing normal run. 1.15 fantasy points per minute, 22 points, 8 assists, 5.5 rebounds, and 2 stocks. Pace neutral against Chicago. Basically, everybody in the starting lineup for the Raptors plays 38 to 40 minutes. VanVleet is no exception. Take advantage of those minutes. Even at 8,700, we're talking about a guy that was over 10K a couple weeks ago. This is a great price for Fred VanVleet. At number 4, I'm looking at Keldon Johnson. He's power forward eligible only, but he's 5K, projected for 30.5. The goal is 40.5, and he's in the optimal lineup 17% of the time. I gave him 31 minutes. 0.98 fantasy points per minute in this spot, 16 points and 7 boards, one of basically everything else. But it's a really big pace up spot here against Memphis. They gained 2.3 possessions over their average. This is just a general fast-paced matchup. And in fast-paced spots, Keldon Johnson's a guy I really want to take a look at. I wish he had another position for eligibility. He would probably rank a little bit higher, honestly. But we're talking about a guy super duper close to a 30 or a fantasy point per minute output. He plays more than 30 minutes. I got him in for 31, just shy of that fantasy point per minute. You don't need too much more above that on a day like today. So Keldon Johnson is in at the number 4 spot. Back to Toronto now at number 3, shooting guard eligible Gary Trent, 5K, projected for 29, goals 40.5, optimal lineup 18% of the time. I gave Trent 36 minutes, 20% usage, 17 points. It's all scoring for Trent. 3.5 boards, 2.5 assists. It's not all scoring. There's also steals. 1.6 steals in this spot. Same pace neutral spot against Chicago. Should see the ability to score here be a little bit more increased. No Lonzo Ball, and no Alex Caruso means point of attack defense for Chicago is a bit of a struggle. That bodes well for Gary Trent. I'm thinking the minutes continue to climb as they get back to normal, and 36 feels about right for Trent. Normally a 0.8 fantasy point per minute guy. That's what I've got him at exactly in this game. That price and that projection work pretty well together today. Enough to get him to the number 3 spot. Now, assuming Gordon Hayward is still out, we're going to PJ Washington. Should be well rested after getting ejected almost immediately in yesterday's game. He's power forward center eligible, 4,700, projected for 29, goals 39. He's in the optimal lineup 22% of the time. I gave him 29 minutes. He's basically a fantasy point per minute guy. 12.5 points, 7.5 boards, 2 assists, 2 stocks. It's a pace down spot against Indiana, but no Brogdon, no Sabonis, no Turner. No real worries about the Indiana Pacers. So, as long as Hayward's not there, we should expect increased minutes for PJ Washington. And if we're getting those increased minutes, he is underpriced and he's on a great MPE. Power forward, center, forward, utility. Looks good for Washington. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments section who your favorite plays are. And finally, one last time, go check out PrizePicks using the link over here. I'm pointing. You better be watching this video. No surprises here. In at number 1, we've got James Harden once again. Point guard eligible, 11,500, projected for 65. The goal is 73. He's in the optimal lineup 24% of the time. 38 minutes for Harden, 1.7 fantasy points per minute. No Kyrie, no Kevin Durant. A triple-double, 30, 11, and 10, plus 2 stocks. It's a pace down spot against Denver, but James Harden plays a ton of minutes. He's a completely different player when the other stars aren't on the floor. And to me, very clearly, he is my preferred pay-up option. Not only that, he's my preferred everything option. James Harden's your number one contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Wednesday, January 26th. There's a FanDuel and Yahoo version of this video around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.